Hey y'all, today we're going to talk about destination weddings. Stay tuned. Let me read y'all what I received. Dear Perletta, my best friend is getting married and she wants me to be the maid of honor at her wedding. The problem is that the wedding will be in Fiji and I can't afford to go. Also, I can't take off that long from work. How do I handle this? Signed, Destination Dilemma. Well, I did a little research, and according to Trip Savvy, I found out that 1/4 of all weddings are destination weddings, and that means they're pretty popular. I don't understand that, though. I don't know what everybody sees in those fancy foreign weddings, and I can only assume the bride wants something like this. But I don't understand why you couldn't just have a simple ceremony at a church or a courthouse and then go down the street to the Elks Club for the reception and save all that fancy stuff for the honeymoon. Why would you want to make it hard on your family and your friends to come and celebrate your union? If you expect people to shell out a bunch of money, get a passport, travel halfway around the world, then your wedding may end up more like this. Now that's pretty, but it's empty. So you ought to talk to your friend about that, and you also want to talk to her about doing a little legal research before she books that wedding. My friend Janie's daughter's husband's cousin is a lawyer, and he told me that getting married in a foreign country can be a mess. Some of those countries have a lot of paperwork requirements and even a residency requirement. Also, she should make sure that her state is going to recognize that marriage as legal. Now, did you know that I also found out there are websites that advise you to get married in the U.S. to avoid all that mess and then have a fake destination wedding? If you can imagine, and then they tell you to lie to your guests and not let them know you're already married. Can you imagine starting your marriage by lying to your family and friends? Also, sometimes the bigger the wedding, the faster the divorce. According to the American Psychological Association, between 40 and 50% of all marriages end in divorce. So your friend should make sure that she knows what law would apply to her property and her children if they get divorced. Now, there's no federal law on marriage or divorce, but she still should read what the American State Department has to say about foreign marriages. I put a link to that in the description below this video. And she also needs to find out what her state attorney general's office has to say about foreign marriages. They can probably point her to the state law that applies to her situation. And I think this whole destination wedding thing is because people are having sex before they are getting married. And back when that was frowned upon, people wanted to be alone on their honeymoon, if you know what I mean. So the bottom line for you, dear, is that if the couple wants to combine their honeymoon with their wedding, well, that's nice. But they can't expect everybody to be there. It means not everyone will be able to attend. And if your friend doesn't already know that you can't afford to go gallivanting across the world and miss all that work, then you're going to have to tell her. Now make sure she knows you're happy to celebrate with her when she comes home. Thank all y'all for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't done that yet, click on that red subscribe button. Now, if y'all will excuse me, I've got to go turn on the TV. They're showing Gunsmoke reruns. Or, my mama used to call it Gunsmoke and Horseshit. Y'all take care.